Hello. I'm going to start my training. I will demonstrate you my screen and show you what can be done when you decide to work with GoGetter 3. It's an example, just one course, one level, and what is to be done by teacher starting the work. Let's take k.p.н first. K.п.н is a free electronic library of any Pearson teacher. You can have this application on your computer. It looks like this, and your email address is your login here. Now the teacher is joining us. So, hello, Larissa.
Hello, Жанна, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
I'm glad to see you.
What?
I'm glad to see you.
Glad to see you too. Do you see my screen, Larissa?
Yes, of course, I see your screen, e-panel.
So I decided to start showing all the resources for GoGetter 3, starting with e-panel.
Жанна Михайловна, но я пока работаю только по GoGetter 1 с мальчиком, с двумя девочками.
So,
они сильно отличаются?
Should I show GoGetter 1 then? It's okay.
If they are similar, it's better to go through. Я более-менее уже просмотрела GoGetter 1, уже поработала немножко. Конечно, если структура одна, if the structure is the same, we can go on with GoGetter 3.
It's very much similar, but the material is more difficult, of course, because GoGetter 1 can be taken in the 5th grade, I think, sometimes in the 4th, not earlier. So it's for low secondary. So GoGetter 2 for the 6th or even the 7th form, and GoGetter 3 for the 7th or sometimes perhaps 8th. It's quite. For example, I tried GoGetter 3 with a student of the 6th form. Goes to school specialized in English study. That's why. So she's quite good at English. She's good at English, yes. So as for e-panel, it's always the same. So your email address is your login and your password should be created by you during the first time you go to Pearson website and ask for this appliance.
Жанна Михайловна, а вот это e-panel, у меня она есть? Это в аккаунте или это другая вещь? Я не понимаю.
No, e-panel is a different resource, a different opportunity for the teacher. So I will show it from the very beginning if you do not know. You are to go to Pearson website. You should know that there are different websites, there are a lot of them, but for Pearson teachers in Russia, the main website where you start to get any information should be the following, Pearson ELT, which stands for English Language Teaching.ru for Russia. That means everything which is available from Pearson in Russia should be found here. So you are to register on this website if you want to have full access to all the materials. Look here, this is the option, enter and registrate. So you are to registrate. As for me, I have registered here, so I've got an account and I enter my account immediately. I saved it on this computer. And so again, my email address is my login, and I've got a password. It's the same for pearsonelt.ru and for ePanel later. They will be the same credentials. So sign in, and here I am, and the program sees me as a teacher. So my form, I filled the special form, I added all the information about myself, and so the specialists from Pearson representative office know that I am a teacher, a Pearson teacher in Russia. Here are my data, and when I press развернуть, I see all possible pages of this website, including Pearson Learning Studio, by the way. I'm the head of this studio, and you can find information about our activities. As for English all in all, as for other options, then international exams, you can find all necessary information about Pearson Test of English, LCCI, professional exams, and BTEC, also professional exams at Excel platform. So if you are interested in international exams, you can go there and find everything you need. And you can also go to specialized websites of these exams as well. International schools, they are schools where all subjects are taught in English. So this page is for them. There are such schools in Russia, in different cities, in different towns of our country. So this information is for them and for distributors, for partners, and so on. Higher education. Pearson has got a lot of products for higher education. Perhaps you remember from our courses that when we speak about baccalaureate, which was signed by Russia as well, we understand that these programs for higher educations in Europe and in Russia, they use textbooks, they use lectures and materials in English in different subjects. For example, mathematics in English, economics, marketing, psychology, medicine, whatever. Even Russian. So there are special textbooks, and there are special platforms. The platform is called MyLab, as well as ELT professional platform MyEnglishLab, which we'll talk today about. But higher education include only materials for higher education, for universities. That means for universities, of course. If you are a university teacher, then perhaps you are interested in it. Or sometimes some private teachers also can teach and consult students of universities. That's why you can go there and find necessary materials. So now we are interested in English. So we go to английский язык, and now we see a lot of opportunities here. We can examine catalog and find everything we want, including GoGetter, today's GoGetter. So if I press English for teen learners, for teenagers, we will see that GoGetter has 4 levels: level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. You see the authors. And when you press some particular level, you read all the information. Let's examine level 1. When I press level 1, then I see a lot of necessary facts. On the one hand, it's British English. So first of all, you should bear in mind that if you teach American English, you will need some other courses, not this one. The age from 9 till 13 years old. So as I said, approximately from the 5th form till the 8th form. According to Common European Framework, the levels are from pre-A1, so low or false beginners, I would say, false beginners, till B1. till our national state exam in the 9th form. It is called main exam, yes. According to global scale of English, it's from 17 to 46. This scale of English is used in Pearson, and if you are interested, I can show it to you a bit later. And as for amount of hours, 2-3 hours per week. So that means it's not for specialized English schools. It's for normal schools or for normal process. But when you have a private student, then it's up to you how intensive the course should be. So it can vary. You can work with your student every day or twice a week. It's up to you and your student, of course. Then you can read about most interesting facts and details about this course. It includes BBC videos, it includes cartoon videos connected with grammar material.
With grammar, it's really cartoon videos with Hemi is great.
Yes, with hamster and the cat. So
with hamster.
Children like it. It's really so. So BBC helped a lot, and Pearson ordered a lot of videos for the course, and a lot of skills are being developed throughout the course, and the children have a chance to improve their knowledge and their level of culture as well. So you can watch something, you can...
I love this girl. I forgot her name, but she's brilliant. And
Actually, we can watch. We can watch what she is saying here in this video.
Hi everyone, it's time for Get Culture. Are you ready to find out more about the UK? Let's find out about a famous palace. It's called Hampton Court Palace. Hampton Court Palace is...
I see. So
it's great.
It's a very old
if you,
palace.
for example, forget something, you can refresh it in your memory using the course or using this website. I mean the catalog, where you can find everything to your liking. Then go get a grammar and go get a grammar with a hamster as well. And besides, there are digital components here, and you can read different instructions and find different pieces of advice for working with it. And of course, the textbook and the course itself correlates with international exams, PTE Young Learners and others. So we've read about GoGetter. We can look at level 3 as well. We can see almost the same information, but perhaps with some additional materials for the level. Now, it's clear with catalog, and we go to distance learning page. It was created when pandemic started, and teachers needed help, and I know that you used this offer, this special offer for giving your students a chance to get MyEnglishLab accounts and access codes for free. So you've done it already, you know it. But if somebody don't know, some people don't know, then they can read, and all the pages are live. That's why they change all the time. Then we go to events, and there are different conferences, seminars, webinars. They are recorded and you can watch them. If you are a registered teacher here on the website, you can watch everything. You can download everything you want and so on. Then resources for teachers. You can read about them and you can know a lot, especially about a panel. But actually on the right, you have one more menu bar, and you see there is a special page e-panel. We press it. And now we can read that it's unique, it's a free library, and it's available in Russia. Actually, not all countries have this chance to have this application on their computers. You are to make 3 steps. So the first one, you are to download the program, the application on your computer. And after you download, you will have this sign on your desktop. Yes. The second step is to ask for the application access. So when you press it, you are to tick all necessary materials you want to use in your work. So if you think you will need everything, you can tick just everything, all the courses given there. If you need only primary school, then tick only materials for primary school, and so on. And besides, you fill in the form, the special form, of course. You want to have something for free, so you are to give your personal data to the company. If you don't want to give your personal data, no problem. You don't need the application, that's all. That is how it works. And the third step is when Pearson representatives just look through your personal data. It's important not to give this application to anyone, only to teachers. That's why all teachers are checked. That's why while asking for the application, you are to show that you are a teacher. You can send your diploma, or perhaps you can give a link to your website, personal website, where everyone will see that you are a teacher of English. The more information you give, the quicker is the process is. After that, you get a letter to your email address, or you just try from time to time to put your email and your password here. That is what I'm doing now. And sign in. It takes a little time, but you should know that a panel can work offline. That is a very good point. Some teachers are very much afraid that if internet connection is not good, they won't be able to use the application. The moment you download materials to your computer, to your application here, so it will work not somewhere. You can't download everything to your memory stick, for example, but it will work inside the application. When I enter here and press, for example, courses for adults, I see all courses for adults. And if I see a tick, that means I have materials downloaded here and they will work offline.
It's great.
So, I press it and I see all the levels. For roadmap, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 levels. Today, there will be 8, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, 6 levels and some more materials. Yes, ready to go lessons. There will be 8 of them, I hope. And I see that B1 is downloaded, not all of them. When I press a particular level, I see what is downloaded and what is available. If I go to secondary school, I see all the textbooks for secondary school. If I go to low secondary school, I see all the course books which are available here in the panel. Not all in all in Pearson, there are more, but everything which is sold in Russia is given here, and everything which is modern, of course. not all materials like Fly High. Some people say, give me Fly High, but it's an old course. It doesn't have digital components, so sometimes it's not necessary to give it here. New textbooks, which are modern, which are really effective today, and which are promoted here in Russia. I don't see any drawbacks here. So if you look at GoGetter, you see that I haven't downloaded it yet. So I press it. I see all 4 levels. And for example, if you ticked only level 1 when you asked for the application, then you will see only level 1 brightly. As for others, you will see them, but they will be like in the fog, in foggy.
I see.
In a foggy day, and they won't be active. If you want them to become active, you are to go again to pearsonelt.ru site and to ask for new levels once again. So you are to tick once again. So step 2 should be repeated once again. No problem, I think. Sometimes they do not have any other levels, but for example, next year, new levels will appear. I don't know, but maybe. So 2 levels will appear and they will appear here in the panel and you will see them foggy. So when I press level, I see what is available in level 1. For example, I can have a teacher's book, a workbook, a student book, all class CDs, workbook audio, word lists, audio, which are very convenient, tests, including placement tests and unit tests and progress tests, whatever, all tests available for GoGetter. You can use them additionally. And global scale of English mapping. So when you get to know what your students should know at this or that level. So when I download, I do it like this and the process starts. Then I need teacher's book as well. So they are downloaded. I don't know whether I need something else. Perhaps I can show you the audio if you want. And perhaps the word list and the tests. Okay, let's download all of them. You see the download manager here, the process, and everything will be shown when the process finishes. For example, student book is ready. Oh, no. Oh, yes, ready. We see a tick here. That means tests, a lot of different materials. When I press a downloaded resource, I see it like this. So it's not a book, of course, as it is, but it is like a book in PDF, but if we compare it with PDF, it shows that it is yours. I mean, the teacher's, because it has your name or my name in this case. So I can work with it. Of course, I can not press some particular page and see it at once. I should go page by page here, but I can make it bigger or smaller for my work, at least for getting acquainted with the book, for preparing for the lessons. Sometimes it can be used during the lessons with your students online, like this. So I see the whole page. So now I'll go through the book, you see, and you will see my name, Жанна Клышко. You see that this means it's my student's book from my e-panel. It's so it It is saved, and it is protected because of author's rights. And I can't print it from here. I can sometimes make screenshots for my presentations, for example, but I wouldn't advise you to do it all the time. It's only for your use. So you, as a teacher, you can get it for free to prepare for the lessons, or to choose what is to be bought by your students. You can look at the book and decide whether your students need this book or not. You can even try to deliver several lessons using ePanel in order to show it to your students, to help them to choose. That is how it works. Now I close the textbook and I can open the teacher's book now. And when I open the teacher's book, immediately you see that opportunities are different. As for teacher's book, the company is really teacher friendly. You can print the whole teacher's book if you want, but only for your own usage. So that means you can't share it. It will have your name on every page. And I think they did it to help you during your lessons, when you print not all the teacher's book, but several pages for the particular lesson. As for me, I prefer to have a real teacher's book in order to write in it, in order to do it. And frankly speaking, it's quite expensive to print from here. Paper and
Cartridges.
Paint and the color and so on. So it's quite expensive. It's better to buy a real book and to have a good quality book, better than this one. But in order to get acquainted, and you see all possible stages of teaching are given here, and so many materials are given here for you.
Жанна Mikhailovna, sorry to interrupt you. As far as I understood, this e-panel is just a great advertisement for the whole, the great possibility to touch, to taste, to start using all these products.
Yes, exactly.
It's not for work, as far as I understand.
Frankly speaking, teachers use it for work, and the company is not against in case students buy books. The teacher can work with ePanel, but the students should have students' books and access codes.
Isn't it easy to use ebook? Now I'm using, I don't have a student's book, I don't have a teacher's book, I have an ebook in my Larisa Razumova account.
Yeah, I see.
My teacher's account. You gave it to me. So, and now I come with my laptop to my student. So, because I don't know if we continue with this book, so we haven't bought it yet. The parents bought 2 roundups, number 2 and number 3, but we haven't finally decided which book will be the main for Yegor.
I see.
I have many books like this. I just make a copy for him. We took something from this book, Health Matters. We just a little bit, because something is interesting, but the grammar is too difficult for Yegor. So
yeah, but you know, GoGetter, for example, it's for students up to 13, and Choices is for students from 13 or 14. So this one is for low secondary, and Choices is for look here, for secondary school. Here we have low secondary.
Actually, he has moved to his 8th form, actually, but as he is with Russian name over there, his brain works very quick, but it's somehow a little bit different. sincerely, he's much quicker than my all other students. Something is so easy for him. No necessity to repeat twice. But some moments are just, I don't know how to put it in his brain.
Sometimes he needs practice, I think, just practice to be sure that he knows the material.
Slowly. So, if we choose, if we, как же это сказать, если мы подберем окончательно, да, учебник, а родители готовы купить любой. Просто пока я даже не знаю, как их на него примерять. I don't know how to try. С GoGetter очень хорошо то, что там вот эти вот cartoons, grammar cartoons is really brilliant for him. Ну, во всем остальном я не уверена.
But I think that the main course book should be for secondary school, not for low secondary, for him. That's why think about choices or focus or no, perhaps Gold Experience second edition.
What's Gold Experience? I've never tried.
This one is the first edition. There is in exams perhaps. Yes, this one. Gold Experience second edition. I advise it to you. You should check. You should check. But today we're talking about GoGetter. Okay.
GoGetter. Okay.
So think about this, and you can look through it in ePanel. If you start working with ePanel, you will understand why the company gives you such an opportunity. It's for choosing. Of course, it's for choosing, for knowing, for getting acquainted before buying. I would say so.
Жанна Михайловна, ну вот то, что вы мне загрузили, это такой огромный ресурс, который я все еще не осилила. Огромный, я даже не знаю, насколько мне бы хватило. I don't know how long it would take for me to get acquainted, not to learn, but get acquainted with such a great amount of books. Особенно, когда я вслепую. Тут потыркалась, там потыркалась. Вот что касается Gold Experience, as for Gold Experience, I don't know even how to start. Roadmap is so difficult. I watched several your lessons, but still, I can't imagine for me to teach in roadmap. I think it's too difficult, really.
You know, I think it's just for some kind of students. When you have such a student of, on the one hand, the student should be an adult. On the other hand, a motivated. Then no necessity to look at roadmap. It's not for you now.
Yes.
You are to look at secondary school and low secondary, and the panel will help you because you will see all range of books to choose from. Now we move to, so you understood everything with ePanel.
Yes, I've learned about ePanel.
And a very important thing is you said that you just use e-texts or e-books from Pearson English portal, but teachers' books are methodological books. Don't think that they just give keys or something like this. They give you knowledge and methodology. They explain exercises, and they give optional exercises for weaker students, for stronger students. They give and explain warming up exercises. They never exist in textbooks.
Yes, I've got teacher's book.
Yes.
Usually I always buy them.
So if you are choosing no necessity to buy from the very beginning, you are to look through teachers' books in ePanel then. So now we go to Pearson English portal, to your student's account. Now you are a student, imagine. You've got a lot of courses here, and GoGetter 3 as well. Pay attention that GoGetter has 2 different access codes, accesses. That means MyEnglishLab with extra online practice. This code is usually bought by students in the books, but they should be course books with MEL, with MyEnglishLab, or with online practice, not extra, but online practice. If we have extra online practice, it's a free material. That means students do not pay for it. And they are not so complicated as MyEnglishLab. They are much easier and smaller in amount and so on. Now we need this one. And when we press MyEnglishLab, we go from Pearson English portal, from here, which is English dashboard, pearson.com. We go to MyEnglishLab. It's other platform. It's different. It started earlier than Pearson English portal. I started to work with it in 2008, you can imagine, so quite long ago, 12 years already of practice all over the world. And a lot of users work and get results with this platform. So I think I should refresh the page.
Жанна Михайловна, правильно ли я поняла? Мы сюда заходим не как MyGrammarLab, а это именно какой-то другой GrammarLab, который привязан к этому учебнику?
MyEnglishLab for GoGetter, yes.
Специальный GrammarLab для GoGetter, специальный. Это не тот elementary.
Don't mix different products. MyEnglishLab, you see, this platform is called. I will remove this. So this website is called MyEnglishLab, and MyEnglishLab is a component for every Pearson textbook, almost every. If the textbook is modern, it has this digital component. Look here. There are English labs for speak outs, for GoGetter, for grammar. If we speak about grammar, then we have MyGrammarLab. It is MyGrammarLab.
I didn't know it, Жанна Михайловна.
So now you know. It's a good thing to know. So for grammar, we have MyGrammarLab, which has 3 levels: elementary, intermediate, and advanced. You worked in advanced. You've got it, and you joined my group during the courses, and you worked in it. But grammar is only one aspect, one skill you develop while working. And as for the others, I mean the other courses for different stages of education, for different levels, for different categories of students, we have Speak Out for Speak Out course. All levels, there are 8 levels actually. Then GoGetter, 4 levels. Then Roundup for grammar again. Roundup has different levels, all 6 of them are available. Then choices, you see, MyEnglishLab for choices. Sometimes we call it My Choices Lab, or My Roundup Lab, or My Business Partner Lab for business partner course. It's for economics. For economical English. Then Focus, My Focus Lab.
А я не могла понять, что же это такое. Вот вы текст заходила, а вот это игнорировала. Думаю, ну какие-то упражнения непонятные.
No, it's everything at your disposal. Today, we've given it to you due to the program COVID-19. Because of pandemic, and you can see the end of course date here. If you buy the product, the end of course day product expires in 2 years. in 2 years. So every code works for 2 years. But in case with pandemia, with all these courses, they will expire on the 31st of August. So you've got time to get acquainted as a student. Here you are a student, you remember, yes? It's your student account. And all products I added to you.
No, this is not my student. This is my teacher's. My student's account called Lara Student.
Yes, I know. Look here. It's Lara Student. I'm in it. Settings. My account. Lara Student.
Ah, okay.
It's your student account. I did it on purpose. I entered your student account to show you what you can as a student. To feel what your students actually see and understand and how they work and so on. You can do it on your own here. Well, imagine you are a student, you bought a code GoGetter 3 and you want to work with me as an instructor. What should I do for you? I will use a different browser now, Internet Explorer. I'll go to Internet Explorer. I hope it will work today, please. And here, I will open Pearson English portal because we go to MyEnglishLab through portal. So.
Подойди сюда ко мне. Подойди сюда. На секунду подойди. Ну, подойди сюда. Наклонись. Жанна Михайловна, это мой маленький сынок.
Hello. Nice to meet you. So, I find Pearson English portal, it's here. I saved the page in my browser. So this is the starting page where I should put my login and password. Here it is. And I sign in. So when you are an instructor, you enter your instructor's account and you go to MyEnglishLab, pressing at any sign with MyEnglishLab, because it doesn't matter. You will find all the products inside in MyEnglishLab. Now you see, again, I have Pearson English portal opened and MyEnglishLab opened. Now I am here on this page. And I go to settings. I have the group on GoGetter 3. How to find? I've got a lot of groups. That's why I should press here. Something like GoGetter 3, level 3, not extra online, but MyEnglishLab. So I see that there are 3 groups for GoGetter 3, and I've got group 2020. That will be for you. I take course ID from here. If I haven't any groups for GoGetter 3, I can use this sign, create a new course, and so on and so forth. But now I've got it. That's why I just take course ID, copy it, and go to another browser to your account. Here, Larissa is a student, and you as a student, you can join my course. I press join course, and I put course ID, which my teacher gave me, instructor gave me. Join. Don't transfer because I haven't done anything here in this account. And close. And now, magic. You see, GoGetter 3 Group 2020. Now, you will see my home tasks and tests. And when I return to Internet Explorer and refresh my page, I will see not one student, but GoGetter 3. I see 2 students. Who are they? If I press Manage, I will see that I've got Artemyuk Anna and Razumova Larisa, 2 students for this class. And I can even give you a homework now. I go to course, find GoGetter 3 2020, and for example, I think you can manage to do 0 unit or unit 1, but today I would like you to do unit 2, shopping. Everyone likes shopping, shopping words, vocabulary, grammar, comparatives, and so on. That's why I would like you to do unit 2, shopping, and after that you will be able to do skills test for units 1 and 2. So if I want to assign a test to you, I just click here and press assign and choose Larissa. Oh, I can choose actually Larissa and Anna as well, both students. If I press this option, then all my students will see this home task, even those who will join the course afterwards. For example, the 3rd student, the 4th students will appear, and the moment they join the course, they see the assignment. So I don't want to do it now, only for you two. And I would like you to do this test during 2 weeks. Let it be till the 12th of July. Of course, you can do it earlier, even today or tomorrow. But if you decide to take your time, to think, to practice, whatever, then 2 weeks are for you. Next step is to decide whether to give you a chance to correct your mistakes after the first attempt. Usually, I don't give such a chance, only 1 attempt for the test. But today, I decided to be very kind and to give you 2 attempts. And I won't enable timer. If I enable timer, I should put how many minutes you should spend on the test. It's a bit difficult for some students because they feel nervous and they make mistakes because they see those minutes going on and on. That's why I will remove this tick from here. No timer. Take your time. Do even the whole day. But it's better to do it during half an hour. Not more, perhaps even less. Then I press assign, and now the test will be seen in your account. Let's check. We go to your account, Larissa. We refresh the page. And what is important for a student? When you want to practice, you are to go here to open all the exercises starting from the very beginning. You see there are 18 exercises in 0 unit to review all the material, then 35 exercises in unit 1 and 35 exercises in unit 2. So 2 weeks will be enough for you to do everything. If you do everything, and even you can go to skills revision and do it, open and do. And only after that, you go to assignments, not to the course, but to assignments, and you will see the test, which is here. It's skills test, which is checked automatically, and one more, which is checked by me. When you do it, I will open and check. That is how it works. And after you do it, you will see your results here in Gradebook. Now nothing is seen here. Actually, I do not give you assignments on practice exercises. That's why we should tick here to see how many practice exercises you are to do. As for tests, we see that there are 2 tests for you today. Automatically checked and in writing. There are 2 of them only. And 0, 1, and 2 are to be done. You see how many exercises they have, and I would like to see all of them done here. Then we will know that our experiment is successful. You've done everything. You see, this will be actually your homework.
Жанна Михайловна, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Правильно ли я поняла? Сначала для того, чтобы проделать эти упражнения, я должна сначала в электронные e-буки разобрать эти модули. Правильно?
Exactly. Exactly.
После этого только я открываю уже вот эту вот как бы книжку с упражнениями, да, и проделываю здесь эти упражнения и тест. Правильно я поняла?
Yes, exactly. There are actually 2 ways how to work with a book. On the one hand, you can go to dashboard and find e-texts, yes? E-text. And find GoGetter 3 and look through 2 units. The other way for a teacher who works with students, as a teacher, I prefer to use Active Teach programs, not e-texts. E-texts are convenient, they are online and sometimes they are given by the company to teachers for free. But if I buy Active Teach, then my opportunities and my style of work will be a bit different. I like them more, and they are offline. They are on a disk or on a memory stick, or it is downloaded on the computer. Today I will show you how it works for GoGetter 3. I've got it in a special folder. Yeah.
Жанна Михайловна, можно я попью быстренько водички?
Yes, for sure. I will stop demonstrating the screen for a while, opening the program just a second. GoGetter 3.
У меня сейчас девочка есть, она год пролежала в онкоцентре, а потом еще у нее умерла мама. Ее не взяли, да. Вот, и для этой девочки я тоже с ней начала по GoGetter заниматься. Вы представляете, Жанна Михайловна, она год не занималась, вообще в школу не ходила, у нее такой живой мозг, ей так GoGetter нравится, столько счастья для нее.
That's really touching. I'm opening the program. When you start working with it, you see the folder like this, and you are to press Start PC or Install. When you install it on your computer, it takes your memory, I mean the memory of the computer. That's why sometimes I do not install, I just use it from the disk. When you use it from the disk, you just press Start PC and it starts like this. After that, you press Don't Save My Work because we haven't worked yet. Yes, don't save. And full screen.
I see there are another children, not the same as in GoGetter 1, different kids.
They are other, really, they are different because the age of students is different. imagine, GoGetter 1, 9 years old. Then 10 years old, GoGetter 2. 11 or even 12, GoGetter 3. That's why children are different. That is what I especially like in Pearson textbooks. They show children of the age of students, and students listen to voices of their mates. They see faces of their mates, and they like the books more when they think that they have friends in the textbooks. Now we press once again and we see the menu of the program. We see no, it's not, it's very intuitive. So you press Toolbox, here we have stopwatch and scoreboard for games, then vocabulary games, different games connected with units. For example, if we speak about shopping, unit 2, what game is here? Let's try to do it. For example, this one, chemist, baker. What's this?
I think it's a news agent.
Okay. Clothes shop. This one.
Pharmacy, chemist number, it's on the, it was number 1.
Chemist. So when I guess, they disappear, and so on and so forth. So in this game, students review the material and learn the material and practice the material, practice vocabulary and so on.
Но эта игра еще была в раундапе, просто в диске.
Everywhere. It can be everywhere in any course.
В словарях, in the dictionaries.
But it is created especially for this particular unit with these words necessary for the
I see, I see.
As for video resources, you see them separately. Grammar videos, get grammar animations, communication. If I press grammar animation for every unit,
it's really cool. Grammar animation is it was это было для меня открытие. It was such a great
it was a discovery. Then audio resources with everything, and teacher resources like flashcards or phonetic chart or photocopiable materials which can be printed from here, from program exactly. So let's take, for example, flashcards for display. We want for display, not for print, but you can use for print as well. You can print them from here, from the program. And I'll close the gate.
As for audio resources, sorry to interrupt you, I can't use it because normally nobody can hear the voice. I can hear when you demonstrate your screen. I can practically always, only once I couldn't hear you. Only once, but all my students, they say that they can hear me properly, but they can't hear the dictator, the speaker at all.
The point is in Zoom tools, when you start demonstrating the screen, you have an option in the left-hand lower corner. Left-hand lower corner.
Left-hand lower corner, Which
yes.
one?
Share the sound. Share the sound of the computer.
Share the sound. Жанна Михайловна, вы можете мне показать, как она выглядит? Share the sound. Она где-то спрятана?
When I start sharing, you don't see my screen yet. But I will stop demonstrating now. Like this. So when I press демонстрация экрана, когда я нажимаю в Zoom демонстрация экрана, у меня появляется такой белый экран. Вы пока его не видите, я вам его сфотографирую сейчас и пришлю в WhatsApp. Значит, смотрите, внизу в левом углу.
Звук-то по-другому раздается, оказывается, в Zoom.
Так. Дело в том, что я такую ошибку делала тоже, и меня было слышно хорошо, а то, что я воспроизвожу на компьютере, нет. Здесь написано совместное использование звука компьютера, и здесь нужно поставить галочку. И еще
это в самом начале?
Это вот когда еще вы не нажали.
Когда я поняла, совместное пользование. А где же совместное использование звука?
Левый нижний угол. До того, как нажать совместное использование.
Все увидела, все, совместное использование звука.
Да, и еще здесь одна опция – оптимизация для полноэкранного просмотра.
Она где для?
Там же рядышком появилась. Это
Вижу.
появилось совсем недавно. Дальше нажимаете, только после этого нажимаете совместное использование. Вот я нажала. And now you see the flashcards and you see the colors here. Can you see them?
Yes, I can. The red one.
Yes. Then letters, then words.
Yes,
False, yes,
true,
no.
false. Yes, no.
So you can use these flashcards whenever you need, for example, and they open in a special new link on the internet, not in the program itself. So the program is connected with the internet immediately. So when you return to Active Teach program, you see the arrows. When you press the up arrow, that means you return to the page. When you press arrows to the right and to the left, you just change pages. Let's go to Unit 2. I promised you to show Unit 2, for example. I open Unit 2 here. And it looks like e-text, but it's a bit more convenient for interactive whiteboard. Active Teach is the program for interactive whiteboard. So there is a toolbar with all the options. We will talk about them, I think, next time. And
я
here
сейчас
are the
не вижу. У меня на экране буковки как будто бы не пропечатаны.
Okay, just a second. I will...
Картиночка есть. I can see the picture, but not. I can't read because.
So, and can you hear me well?
Yes, I can hear you well.
Okay, then I will stop оптимизация для полноэкранного просмотра. Уберу это. So only the sound. And now
I can see perfectly.
And in this program, I shouldn't make the page bigger or smaller. I should use active exercises. They are active and interactive. So I press the exercise and it becomes a big program for me now. And I can use the pictures like this. I can talk with my student, change to next exercise, work with it, listen to something, open the picture if I need, then I can show the example answer if I need, then I go to the next exercise, do this exercise with my student, then we print or we show the answers. If I lack time, then I just show the answers, ticking the tick actually like this and showing. Or if I have time, then I just move the phrases to necessary places. And if the exercise contains videos, it's available from the exercise itself, like audio. But in case with video, it will be even more interesting. Here we have matching exercises and we have speaking exercises, and we click, we have video exercises, pre-book questions, afterwards. From the very beginning, you see that the video is only 2 minutes, so no problem with it. 2-3 minutes is also very convenient because you've got an interesting task and you draw students' attention to the lesson again when they start falling asleep or something. You can show. If the student is weak, you can open the script. If strong enough, you can close the script. It's up to you what to do.
Но это только e-panel, да, Жанна
No,
Михайловна?
no, no. It's Active Teach. It's the
Active
program
Teach.
which is called Active Teach.
Active Teach продается, sorry to speak in Russian, Active Teach продается также в магазинах MyShop.ru, да, вот этот Active Teach или как?
Да. Везде у дистрибьюторов, у партнеров нужно смотреть, где вам удобнее, где выгоднее цена. Вы проверяете. Но начинать всегда нужно с основного партнера Pearson, компании Language просвещения. На их сайте lang.prosv. Нет, извините. Вы смотрите на сайте langprosv.ru.
Хорошо.
Вот так. Active Teach, как правило, достаточно дорогая программа, но зато она никуда не денется, не перегрузится, не исчезнет флешплеер и так далее. То есть вы сможете пользоваться годами в случае необходимости.
То есть, предположим, я ее приобретаю, прихожу к ребенку, например, на его компьютер. Я могу у него или я со своим компьютером?
Да, нет, вы можете у него на компьютере, либо вы можете вот демонстрировать экран, как я вам сейчас это делаю, либо вы можете у него установить на компьютер. Можно почитать еще условия по количеству установок. Ну, законным образом одна установка.
Я поняла. Жанна Михайловна, вот смотрите, вы проводили у нас уроки, мы пользовались всем онлайн, записи, и все это распространено. Насколько вот такой педагог, как я, может этим пользоваться? Вообще полномочия пользования, то есть я могу, например, в школе проводить, сейчас я хочу в колледж перейти с августа на работу, смогу ли я пользоваться этим там, на уроках? Это законно?
Если вы используете свои учительские ресурсы, такие как и Panel, и портал Instructors Code, и MyEnglishLab, конечно, можете. Да.
То есть я не нарушаю ничего. Хорошо. Насколько вообще возможно материалы оттуда выдавать детям в качестве домашних заданий в легальном формате?
В легальном формате у студентов должен быть свой аккаунт, свой код доступа, который они приобретают, свой учебник, который они приобретают. Естественно, любое ксерокопирование – это нарушение прав автора.
Я поняла. Такой вопрос. Если я, могу ли я вот приду, у меня будет 2 группы гостиничного бизнеса. У них есть какой-то кембриджский учебник именно на эту тему. Я могу как-то им предложить приобрести или это все не связываться только с частными уроками?
Вы знаете, предложить вы можете в случае, если политика данного учебного заведения не запрещает вам это.
Приобретать,
для
если
дополнительных,
администрация.
Да. Если вам будет сказано, что для дополнительных занятий, для того, чтобы мотивировать студентов, для того, чтобы качество образования было выше, это нормально, значит, вы предлагаете, но никоим образом не заставляете, не настаиваете, не собираете никакие деньги, вы просто даете ISBN того продукта, который нужно купить, и предлагаете самим найти на веб-сайте, да, заказать и так далее. Это могут организоваться как-то родители, чаще всего так и бывает, что какой-то родительский комитет, если они хотят оптом и с какими-то льготными ценами и так далее.
Я поняла.
Вы можете им помочь сделать заказ у дистрибьютора, пользуясь вашей скидкой 20% учительской, к примеру, если она у вас есть, и у вас есть договоренность с дистрибьютором, но самой покупать для учеников я вам не рекомендую.
Да, я очень хорошо помню, как вы говорили, что вот это должны делать только они сами. Но вот я просто хочу понимать, насколько я смогу. Для своих-то учеников понятно, что все, кому по карману, они все приобретут. Вот мальчика, о котором я говорю, родители готовы прямо сейчас бежать приобретать. Я просто пока еще не определилась, что именно ему лучше всего. Если я к нему прихожу со своим лэптопом, мы работаем по GoGetter, мне имеет смысл ему сейчас уже это GoGetter. Просто я не понимаю, что он будет
Нет,
думать.
пока вы не определитесь точно с учебником и уровнем, проведите ряд занятий все-таки вот в таком режиме, в ознакомительном. Может быть, попробуйте. Я имею, может быть, больше уже опыт использования пирсоновских продуктов. Я за час это поняла. То есть я ученице предложила по Why the World пару упражнений, по GoGetter 2, пару упражнений, по GoGetter 3 пару упражнений мы с ней проделали, и она приняла решение. Она сказала, нет, вот GoGetter 3 мне больше всего нравится. Я-то думала, что ее больше заинтересовал Wider World, а вот нет. Мне показалось, что для нее GoGetter как-то примитивненько, а она сказала, нет, круче всего вот GoGetter 3. И все,
вот я тоже
мы идем по GoGetter 3.
Боялась, думаю, скажут глупость, мультики, примитив.
Да.
Ничего подобного. Видимо, вот это вот более медленная подача материала и все-таки какие-то, скажем так, развлекательные мультяшные моменты снимают лишнее напряжение, что ли, у них психики, что они выбирают эти учебники больше, они им нравятся, чем... Вот, а из мультяшных, кроме GoGetter, что-нибудь еще? У меня просто родители хотят, чтобы я 2 часа проводила с ним урок. 2 часа по одному GoGetter.
Вы знаете, мультяшные видео взрослые в фокусе. То есть, если ребенок 8 класса, посмотрите с ним фокус. Вдруг хорошо пойдет, вдруг ему там будет тоже понятно.
Жанна Михайловна, нет, у него с нарушением функции мозга.
Тогда мультяшные остаются только здесь, потому что Choices все-таки там достаточно взрослые, там фильмы очень сложные.
Хорошо, тогда да, choices, ни фокус для него пока нет. Нет, пока, может быть, и вообще никогда, только частично. Как мне подавать самым элементарным образом грамматику? Самым простым, самым примитивным.
Ну, вот из GoGetter и берите, смотрите, как там хорошо и легко объясняется. Прям с первого уровня можно и брать.
А для отработки что? Мне
для раундап.
Раундап, двоечку, вот мама приобрела.
Да, двоечку, отлично. Пройдете двоечку, потом можно на 3. Да.
Жанна Михайловна, как вы считаете, вот они купили учебники на печатной основе, вот я не знаю, есть там у них код в учебнике?
Я вам дам код. Я вам дам код. Вы мне напишите аккаунт ребенка, логин, пароль, что купили учебник Roundup 2. Дайте, пожалуйста, students code. Мы эти коды даем по факту покупки. Их внутри не напечатано. В Roundup это российский учебник. Он печатается в Pearson, но он печатается по заказу российской стороны. Соответственно, коды там внутри не впечатаны сразу. Мы их даем так, вот механически нам пишут запросы, присылают чек подтверждения покупки или фотографию, но вы можете просто написать, я вам и так верю в этом смысле, что да вот купили второй, купили третий, я ему добавлю эти коды на 2 года.
Хорошо, замечательно, Жанна Михайловна. Ну и, пожалуйста, я бы очень хотела, если у вас еще время не поджимает, то
вы знаете,
чтобы вы...
К сожалению, вот сейчас мне нужно вас уже покинуть, но мы с вами назначим следующую встречу. И
хорошо. Тогда такой вопрос. Я вижу, что вы записывали урок. Вы мне как-то это...
Да, я специально для вас, да.
Прекрасно. Я с удовольствием буду смотреть, потому что я сама много раз записывала, но для меня никто никогда... Я с удовольствием смотрела за ваши записи, с удовольствием. Жанна Михайловна, тогда вопрос по тому, как мне, или это в WhatsApp, как произвести расчет?
В WhatsApp поговорим, да.
Хорошо. Все, спасибо, Жанна Михайловна. Тогда я жду в WhatsApp и продолжим. Спасибо.
Да, спасибо.
До новой встречи. Спасибо.
До свидания.
До свидания. Так, как же выйти?
Hello, I'm going to have a class with my student in Zoom, and I'm going to use MyEnglishLab today. It's a course which is called GoGetter 3. So I would like to show you the way I prepare for the lesson. I'll demonstrate my screen to you. So I'm to know whether my student is ready for the lesson. So I go into my instructor's account to check her homework. Whether she has done everything. This is Pearson English portal, a platform where everything starts for interactive work with your students. I'm a teacher, so I look at the part which is called Teach, Products. I need MyEnglishLab now. It's one more platform. So I press any product having MyEnglishLab. Doesn't matter which one. Not approximately. It's not necessary to press exactly GoGetter 3, because when I go to the next program, you see here is portal, Pearson English portal, and here is MyEnglishLab. And here I see all my courses which are available for me. Here they are. When you see the signs of a person, that means I've got a course here, and there are some students here working in this course. GoGetter 3, I created this course not long ago. And in this group, I've got only one student. So I go to Gradebook. And here is my student, the only one, Anna. And I see that Anna has worked in Unit 0 and in Unit 1. So she has done all the exercises. The Gradebook shows that there are 18 exercises in Unit 0, and she has done all of them. And 35 exercises in Unit 1, she has done all of them, and her result is 100. Let's check, for example, like this. I can see that all the points of Unit 1 are done with the result 100. If it is not 100, then I can press the exact exercise. For example, if it were not 100, but something else, I could press submit it and check what mistakes she has done. But in this case, everything is done 100%. So she is a clever student and very hardworking. So we can start Unit 2 from the very beginning. Now, in this course, they have tests only after every 2 units, so skills tests. They are called not unit tests, but skills tests, like this. And you see that skills test 1 contains revision of units 1 and 2. That's why we've done only 1 unit. So we do not need any assignments for Unit 1 test here. That's why we are ready for Unit 2 today. And when the lesson starts, I will just open Unit 2 and start working with it first in the program which is called Active Teach. So we will use Active Teach today. This is the end of Unit 1. And here is Unit 2, Shopping, the program we are going to use today for our work. So I am waiting for my student. Now I know that she has done everything in the previous homework, and we are ready to start with Unit 2 without any comments on the previous unit because there were no mistakes. So she is entering now, and we are waiting for her. I'll see that my student has entered here, participants, and I'll accept her. As for Active Teach program, you see there is a menu, and there are different options like Toolbox, vocabulary, games for working with vocabulary, for example, for Unit 1. By the way, we can start with the game connected with Unit 1 to let her review the previous material on vocabulary. Or perhaps we can have a look at videos, grammar videos communication videos and so on. I think this course contains very interesting grammar videos. They are entertaining and they are very easy to understand, and children like them. And some other teacher resources, photocopiable materials, phonetic chart. We can work on phonetics if needed. For example, I can open it. I can give the example of the sound, explain that the length of the vowel is very important in English.
E.
I can let them listen to the sound and then repeat the words after the speaker.
Sheep. Read. Key.
Or some difficult sounds like ch or the, for example, like this. So now we'll make a pause here.